The shadow is a moral problem that challenges the whole ego personality. For no one can become conscious of the shadow without considerable moral effort. To become conscious of it involves recognizing the dark aspects of the personality as present and real. This act is the essential condition for any kind of self-knowledge. I made a promise that I'd make a video on Omori. I know no one knows this, that's why I want to put it out there. This is probably my third or fourth time trying to make a video like this. Every time I've started to try to make a video on Omori, the end product is always trashed because it doesn't live up to the expectations that I believe it should, or at least it hasn't. In my heart, I believe that if I were to make a video on Omori, it should live up to the standards that Omori has set for itself. So you know what they say, 5th time's the charm. From a surface level description of Omori, it fits directly into a very specific stereotype of basically main character sad, let's go inside their head and see what they're dreaming about. This is a trope that has been used many times throughout games. It's an intelligent way of being able to create gameplay out of thoughts and emotions and memories. So although the premise may be a tad cliche, if you've read the title of this video, Omori has done it the best. Now, I'm no psychology major, and I have very little understanding of the human brain, but what I do have is personal experience. The imagery of this game is so grippingly terrifying to me that I found it hard at times to pick up the game. I had to take long breaks because the game would leave me with such an overwhelming feeling of terror that I had to take breaks for my own mental sanity. The game is not meant for everyone. It can be quite graphic at times and is very intense. What Omori successfully does is take the childish and somewhat goofy nature of RPGs, even creating the entire game out of a crayon-type doodle, and fully flesh out every single one of its characters to a point where you're able to relate to them, fear for them, and grow attached to them. There are many times throughout the game where sequences will occur where the main character, Sunny, has some form of a panic attack. Now, I have watched some videos and done my research on this, and the closest diagnosis that people have decided to give to Sunny is PTSD, and the description of these panic attacks are rather violent. Throughout the whole experience, a darkness will always surround you. Shadowy hands reaching out, attempting to grab you. Dark, scary monsters attempting to kill you. Images of the past haunt your every move. The other story mechanic that oftentimes is considered cliche is the use of amnesia. But in the case of Omori, amnesia makes a lot of sense. There are many cases out there of people who suffer from PTSD having many panic attacks of something terrible that had happened to them, some traumatic event, but they themselves do not remember it because their brain has decided to remove it from their immediate memory. This is what we can see happen with Sunny. And throughout the game, you learn more and more about the truth behind the story of Omori. You have put me in your lowest pit, in the darkest depths. Your wrath lies heavily on me, and you have overwhelmed me with all your waves. You have taken me from my closest friends, and have made me repulsive to them. I am confined, and I cannot escape. Psalms 88. This is the part of the video that I will start to go into spoiler territory, so if you wish to play the game for yourself, I highly do suggest that, by the way. This is your time to click off the video. The origin of Omori's fear comes not from someone else, not from some external danger, but from the truth of what he has done. As the story goes, Sunny is not an only child. Once all the puzzle pieces are brought together, it is shown that Sunny, in a fit of rage, pushes his sister down the stairs, inadvertently killing her. That alone by itself would send anyone to a trauma center. But that's not where our story ends. In a moment of pure desperation, along with Basil's help, they stage a suicide in their backyard on the tree. And from that point forward, the truth haunts the both of them, and once Sunny rediscovers the truth, he is left with a choice. Is he to finally let go of this burden? Or will he let the secret die with him? This is where the climax of the game occurs. Throughout the whole game, there are so many mysterious images and events that occur that can't really be explained until everything is unveiled. And inside the dream world, two people exist, Omori and Sunny. Sunny is the person that you play as. Sunny is the person who is attempting to uncover the mysteries that's inside of their own head, no matter how scary it becomes. Omori, on the other hand, is attempting to protect Sunny from something that he already knows. The horrible things that he's experienced are so mentally wearisome that this caricature of Sunny exists to protect Sunny, or at least that's what the purpose is supposed to be. But as you can see, Sunny has become a hikikomori because of Omori. See what they did there with that title? Hikikomori, by the way, is a Japanese word, basically describing someone of an extremely unhealthy recluse. The climax of this game is truly the strongest point of the game. The climax and the resolution is a very long process, and a lot of things are uncovered, and a lot of new experiences take place. And the quote-unquote good ending of Omori is not so black and white as one may hope for. I cannot live with myself in good conscience because of what I did. Be comforted. Kapara, may you be atoned and live your life anew. Never in my entire life have I had a piece of media of this nature affect me so deeply. The story of Omori hits very close to home for me, and it has made me reevaluate some things in my life. I have changed my priorities, and I am healthier because of it. Omoket, and to your team, thank you for creating this masterpiece and this work of art. I will cherish it for the rest of my life, and I'll end it with this. What is the most real thing? Well, let's think about it. Pain. Pain is very real. Very powerful. Maybe that's the most real thing. Let me ask again. What is the most real thing? What's more powerful than pain? Love. Love is more powerful than pain. Forgiveness is not mercy. It does not relinquish the affliction of past consequence. Forgiveness is not senile. It does not dismiss the truths of the past. Forgiveness is not a narcotic. It does not numb sufferings past or torment present. Forgiveness is freedom. It relieves one from the shackles of bitterness. Forgiveness is benevolent. It finds its source in unconditionality. Forgiveness is miraculous. Where the strength of self fails, forgiveness triumphs. Thank you for watching.